looking for him. So David and his men were about 600 men. That's a pretty good sized troop. They took refuge near where a wealthy man lived. His name was Nabal, and he pastured his flocks of sheep and goats. And they provided protection for Nabal's flock and for his men. And they didn't have to do that. They were in survival mode. I mean, they could have taken whatever they wanted. But instead, they protected Nabal's property and really kind of built a wall around them from other robbers in the area. So it was shearing time, and there were big celebrations going on. So David sent 10 of his men to Nabal and just kind of asked if they could be included in the prosperity, due in part to the fact that David had provided protection and his men had given Nabal protection and his flocks. And really, at that time, it was not an unreasonable request. Actually, it was pretty customary. But Nabal, whose name really means fool, refused. He mocked David, he ridiculed him, he insulted him, he questioned his character, his anointing as a future king, and David got mad. Wouldn't you? We probably would if we were in that position. So he thought about it. He thought about it. I mean, how hard would it have been for the guy just to share his wealth, The guy was wealthy. He had plenty. But no, he was not about to. So David thought about it, and he said, all right, guys, get your swords. We're going after this guy, and we are going to teach him a lesson. It was not one of David's finer leadership moments, okay? So I will tell you that. I mean, everybody knew that he had been anointed to be the future king. And so his reputation was at stake. I mean, his character was on the line. He was about to do something that was really going to turn the table and make a big difference in his life. And just because he was mad. We do the same things, I'm sure. He was angry, and he let his bruised ego, overcome his good judgment. And he let that insult work on him until he vowed that he would take every man in their family, in their employ,